All right, moving right along down at the hive in the 7th position. I'm willing to bet it's probably a very similar scenario, and it appears to be that way. Man, I must have just got the candy boards on the hives just too late. Last year I added them, I think I added them pretty early because I was home in October, which is usually still pretty warm here in eastern North Carolina. And then this year I added them too late. So, all right, let me take the candy board off, move it down on top of the other two, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll take a look at the top box and then get into the bottom box and see what we can determine. All right, I'm just gonna let the camera roll as I pull some frames. I mean, the silver lining, I suppose, is as long as you preserve the frames well, there's a lot of nice wax that's ready to use in the spring. So it's not, you know, it's not a total loss, because there is a lot of nice wax, like I said. But yeah, here you go. This is pretty typical of a dead out. The bees just bury themselves in the cells to try and keep warm. I don't know if you can see that, but to the left side, looks like there's the cluster. And this colony had a lot of bees in it. The population was pretty nice. My thoughts, I think they burned through their food stores in the top box. Let me back up. I've overwintered colonies just like this for years with a deep and a medium box. But I think with the unusual warm weather we had this year, because it really didn't cool off until about mid to late December when that Arctic blast cold front came through the entire country. I think I saw in the news the temperature was like 25 degrees colder than it usually is for that time of year. So anyway, I think the bees burned through the food stores that they had built up, and starvation may have been a factor, which it usually is. Starvation plus too much space plus the colder temperatures than usual is what I think attributed to some of these colonies dying off. All right, just got done cleaning up the top box. Separate some frames. I don't know if that'll come up, but just debris and a bunch of dead bees on the bottom there. That seems to be the main cluster. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Too much space, not enough food, and just colder temps than usual. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That is a mess of bees down there and on the frames. All right, let me do some more cleaning up and I'll show you the big pile here in a second on the bottom board. A true dead out. Cap brood. Ton of bees. And there's the queen. That's a shame. So I've had a very nice population of bees. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I mean a ton of bees on the bottom board. I think they just froze. Just got too cold, unusually cold here for this time of year. This might give you a better look at a true colony loss. Ton of bees in this colony died.